what would have happened in childhood for the anxious attachment versus the avoidant that one craves attention and the other one shies away from it, essentially?
Great question. And I want to caveat this by saying that it's always the interpretation of the child that leads to the style of attachment.
Yep.
Okay, so there are situations in which you can experience the same trauma, and based on how you perceive it, that leads to your way of relating to others. But that said, anxious attachers, just like me, have oftentimes experienced abuse, neglect, instability. And you can see that in what I shared from my own experiences today. I experienced emotional abandonment. I experienced actual physical abandonment through the loss of my mom and my sister, and also my father, all before the age of 35. Poof, there goes my nuclear family. Of course I would be anxious.
Yeah.
So those kinds of situations lead to anxious attachment. Avoidant attachment is different. So many avoidant attachers have experienced enmeshment with a parent. So enmeshment being a parent who overly relies on their child for their own emotional stability, who overshares, who parentifies their children from a very early age. A lot of times this can be a result of divorce in particular, because that rips apart the family and that puts the child in the middle a lot of times. So they learn, I have needy people in my life, quote unquote, that need to rely on me. So I need to be strong enough to be there for them. Whereas the anxious person is afraid of being left, the avoidant person feels that they need to be the rock, the stable person.